Alright,
I
lads.
welcome you all back home on this dark day.
This is not my
But we have
home.
no time to grieve long over Thorman, or
Okay,
even
yeah,
Followdent.
we need to bring the fight to...
Our enemy has revealed himself and issued a threat.
I forgot his
How can we
name
respond
already.
other than face him? But first things first,
Yeah,
we
let's
require
go.
new leadership.
Okay, I'm out.
Who is
Timur,
willing to take
you
up
have
this
it.
responsibility?
I will not. My past should be sufficient reason why I would not like to be in charge of a group of warriors.
Why
I
though?
require someone else to make the decisions for me.
Are you...
I don't think I'll stand a chance
But
here.
your
I haven't
past
sufficient
should be
experience
the
as a ranger,
reason
let alone as a leader.
that you should maybe
I know I
wanna
have a big
lead
mouth
and
from
not
time to
wanna,
time,
wanna
but
follow
I also
someone
know
else.
myself well enough to
I'm not...
understand that
No,
I cannot
don't
take up this
wanna.
task.
I'm... As soon as this is over,
What
I'm
about
out of
you,
here.
Outlander?
No, what
Are you
about
willing
you?
to take up this responsibility?
No, I hate responsibility. Does this character lead any factions? I don't think this character leads any factions. I decline, I think others are more worth. For example, you!
I think
And
you
I
show
really don't-
wisdom and courage to decline leadership.
I know.
I am inclined to
I'm
claim
full
it as
of
my own in your
wisdom.
stead, although I do not truly desire it. Are you
Okay.
comfortable with this outcome?
Yeah, completely comfortable. I am. Have fun, good.
I welcome your faith,
Wonderful.
and hope to attain as much myself. Now that we have re-established the chain of command, let us discuss how to proceed.
Okay.
If we don't decide on
We
our
run
next
in
action
there
soon,
and kill people.
Durkoth will be allowed to
Oh,
enslave
Durkoth,
all
that's
of the
what
Shire
his
for his own
name was.
benefit. Let's discuss among ourselves what our plan should be.
Okay.
I applaud your restraint, and for allowing leadership to pass on to Sale. I think she is better suited for the task. No offense meant, but you have only just been a ranger. I would have followed you nonetheless, but I'm glad I do not need to. Now, let us discuss the matters at hand.
But I'll make the best out of it.
Again, you?
Before we talk about our mission, I must admit, I'm quite surprised you let Cell take command.
Yes?
Why?
I figured
I
you'd
don't
try
like
to secure leadership for
responsibility.
yourself. You struck me as the type who would do that.
Yes?
Glad to say you didn't. I'd rather follow Cell's lead,
Never.
and I would have challenged you along the way anyway.
Yes?
I hate you. Okay, you
Yes?
first.
Yes?
What do you think? How do you feel about Thorman's passing?
I will miss him, I'm not ashamed to say. Thorman was my beacon
won't.
in the darkness that surrounded me since my early childhood. It will be difficult for me to adjust to a life without his counsel, but I'm sure I will manage. It is time I face
I'm
these
so
demons
surprised
myself.
that he's relying
And
on
I am fortunate to have a
people
strong
like
group
that.
of companions
I don't know.
surrounding me who will aid me in my
Because of
recovery.
his past. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Followdent's betrayal?
I would like to forgive him. I know he is not truly to blame for his actions, that his mind was poisoned by Durkoth's silky tongue. But I can't help but feel anger towards him. I trusted him. I thought we were alike. Now, this thought frightens me. Should I be less trusting? Do I have to restart all the progress I made since Thorman took me under his wing? I have no answers for these questions.
No, I don't either. You gotta make up our mind. Do you have any information how to take down Durkoth and his men? What do you think we should
I
do?
think there is no time to delay action. We need to track down
What?
Durkoth and cleanse this
Really?
land of his
Weren't
shadow.
you the one that was constantly
The
like,
longer
"Oh,
we
get
wait, the more
information
innocent
first"?
lives he corrupts. The halflings know
Really?
nothing of conflict.
You were sitting on your ass
I am
the
aware
whole
that our
time
numbers
before,
are
and
low,
now
but
you're
this is no
suddenly,
excuse for
"Whoa."
cowering and hiding, or refusing our responsibility.
Okay, do you have any information how to take down Durkoth and his men?
Durkoth won't fight an honest battle. Look
Oh,
for
no
shimmering shadows and illusions of the mind.
Okay.
I think Durkoth got involved with some ancient and dark magic. I know little of how to counter these tactics.
Sword
Luckily, I should
to
have no
heart.
trouble with his minions.
Done. Yeah, his minions are stupid.
See you.
Yes?
Okay, Tin Roof, I'm ready for
Yes?
your wise counsel.
Yes?
You will obey me. I'm your Wait, I'm not your captain. Huh? Wait, what? I'm not your captain. You could be right. I don't know.
I think she's just being modest, but You have large shoes to fill, Ranger. So
I
we'd
don't
better talk
wanna-
business,
what?
lest Durkoth overruns us, you know.
I'm not captain. How do you feel about Thorman's passing?
You know, I won't deny that I could always agree with Thorman's decision, but he was the best leader I could imagine. It's hard to think about how we might progress from here on. It's like the foundation of our company is cracked, and we're shaking in the wind. To be honest, I could think of no other way to honor his memory than by completing the mission. So I want to focus on that for now, if you don't mind.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Frodon's betrayal?
I don't want to speak any more on Fordon than I need to. Honestly, what was he thinking? He knew he shouldn't trust Durkoth. I don't think I could ever forgive him for his foolish actions. I know I would have never done the same were I in his shoes.
Would you though? I don't know about that. You were so quick to run because your brother sent you a letter in quotation marks. So I really don't know about that. Do you have any information on how to take down Durkoth and his men?
Allow me to be totally honest with you. I've been sneaking out of the base from time to time.
Uh-huh.
Not just to escape my chores, but I also wanted to hone my scouting skills. And I've seen the men Durkoth employs.
Yeah, I think we've all
They're
seen
the sharpest tools in the
enough
shed,
of them.
if you know what I mean. I think we could take them out quite easily, and that would diminish the grasp Durkoth holds over the area. Our enemy might be a bit more defenseless then.
Why didn't you share this information with Thorman at some point? What do you think we should do?
Strike! And strike swiftly!
Yes!
I can't put it any simpler.
Woo!
We need to take Durkoth out before he does any more damage. And he has inflicted so much pain already. If it were up to me, I'd lure him out of his hole and eliminate him.
Yes! Good!
Yes?
Ursel,
Yes?
the new
Yes?
leader. Well, how do you feel about Thorman's passing?
I cannot express how much I will miss him, but he understood the risks
too.
of his duty,
He must like
and
a
he would
father
not shy
to
away
me.
from it. That is how I choose to remember him, and that is how I will honour his memory. The way he died should not defile the way he lived. Let us be inspired by him, even after his passing.
And Frodon's betrayal?
I feel sorry for him. I know he desired a more proactive attitude towards the events in the Shire, but he allowed himself to be poisoned by honeyed words. I wish I'd picked up the signal sooner, and looking back I admit that there have been clues. Perhaps I had been too optimistic, and assumed that my unshakable trust in Thorman was universally shared.
Yeah. Do you have any information on how to take down Durkoth and his
I
men?
only know that he cannot be trusted,
Oh,
and that his men are loyal to
really?
his promises.
When
Perhaps we
find
can
that
undermine
out?
his authority, or show that he is not as all-powerful as he presents himself to be. Even better would be if we could call the people of the Shire into action, that they would rise against their would-be master. But I fear Durkoth might have some surprises in store for us, some that we cannot anticipate.
And what do you think we should do?
We should not act too rashly.
Ah,
Yes, I am aware that there is little time to be lost, but we cannot allow ourselves to lose any more members of our company. Needless to say,
guess.
the safety of the people of the Shire is at stake, and it is our sworn duty to protect them. So we act, but we need a plan before we blindly assault Durkoth again.
I go in first as the tank, and you after me with bows. Shield me if necessary. I don't know.
Alright,
Okay.
I think it's fairly obvious by now what we should do.
Yes?
A frontal attack
Kill
at this point is
Durkoth.
unwise. We should try to weaken his efforts in the Shire.
Oh no, no more.
If we can
going
cut off his
places
supply lines,
quests.
hinder his workers, and stimulate the resistant spirits of the halflings,
Ah,
we might be able
why?
to strike him down in a weakened state. So go out into the world, all of you, and do good wherever you can.
I hate
Sabotage
doing
Durkoth's
good.
efforts
Yes?
to draw him out of hiding.
Can I just go
We have a
around
chance, I
killing
think,
his
but we cannot
people?
delay. The time is now. Speak to me for leads on how to oppose Durkoth's minions and slaves.
Wait, he has slaves? Can I get some?
Yes?
Ursula,
I'm in the middle of something right
I
now.
want to talk
What do you
about
need?
us. Please love me.
I'm not sure we can
Why?
anymore.
But
Maybe
I
Thorman's
love
death opened
you.
my eyes. Or
What?
perhaps I just wish the barriers between us didn't exist.
What barriers?
But they do.
Let's break those
And now I
barriers
see that more than ever
together.
before. The race of new Nemorians is dying out, and the recent loss to our company is only accelerating the process.
But
If we
you
were to
can
be
have
together,
a baby with
I would not uphold my
Durusk and we can
responsibility
raise
to
them
develop an heir.
together.
I'm sorry, Outlander.
You just
It wasn't an easy
broke
decision to
my
make.
heart.
I hope you understand.
No. Fine, I never loved you anyway. I don't know what we were meant for. I do. There are greater forces moving there. No, I don't.
I'm sorry. I cannot deny that I've often felt the same, but maybe we weren't.
Are you sure?
Perhaps, if times were different, it could have worked. But alas, that is not the hand we were dealt.
Why?
I'm in the middle of something right now. What do you need?
I am a broken
Oh,
woman now.
didn't see you there.
I hate you. How can we disrupt Durkov's campaign?
Several ways. For starters, we can spy on Durkov,
Okay.
get a sense for the finer details of his plans. Next, some of the occupied towns should be liberated, and the towns on the verge of occupation defended. Aside from that, the enemy's forces could always be cut, or at least slowed down a bit. And releasing the halflings they've locked away couldn't hurt either.
Spying sounds like fun.
Excellent. Durusk has reported a lot of activity near Durkov's tower anyway. Whatever his next move is, he intends to make it quickly.
How should I proceed?
I know I may be asking a lot here, but I want you to find out what he's planning. Unfortunately,
really?
that means sneaking back into Durkov's tower, through the heart of his ruffian military, and spying on him.
Okay, maybe
Not a
I
task
don't
I can
wanna
ask
do
of you
that.
lightly.
Maybe I just wanna... how do I get in?
Through a series of well-placed bribes, I have acquired a new identity for you. How would you like to be a ruffian?
But they're all guys! Human guys! Now I have a reason to drink responsibly. A little demeaning, but it'll do.
I knew you'd agree. You weren't much more than a bandit when I found you, after all.
Excuse me?
Never mind. That's why I leave the jokes to you. Anywho, your name for this is Lacey. You're a slob from
Okay.
Bray who just wants money to go out drinking. Here are the papers you'll need if anyone gets suspicious. Remember, look around Durkov's hideout for any clues on his next move. And one last thing. Don't
I
let
love you
Durkov
too.
see you. The ruffians may not know you from past experience, but he does. Good luck, Outlander. And keep
gonna
safe.
drink.
I don't want to have to come and rescue you myself.
Don't worry about it. I just drank myself to death. Me and my broken heart. What does these transfer thingies say? Lacey, on behalf of the Masahiba, order your transfer to our primary base of operations. Oh god. Goth. Oh goth. What are these? Jurassic, but for a while I was a suspect. Well, when did we get those from? I have no idea. Ah, god, I'm depressed now. I don't think I can continue this. I have to get over my heartbreak.
Still here.
It's totally
Is there anything else?
No. Just, I don't know what's... I think ice cream is like the cliche heartbreak food, which I never really understood, but... Does ice cream even exist in Elder Scrolls Land or something similar to that? That is questions I won't answer. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Bye.